Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for June 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Sagittarius, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. This is good. I would say that if you're interested in a person, that this could clearly lead to marriage. I feel like the Tower is just saying it's a complete surprise, kind of like an out of nowhere type situation. You have the deep knowing card. So it's almost like as if a person is entering into your life. For some of you, I don't think this is true for all of you, obviously. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like there could be a person, definitely could be a Capricorn coming in for you. I kind of feel like you will have it all with this person. This looks really, really nice. So look at this. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. Are you kidding me? I like this for you, Sagittarius, especially for those of you looking for love. Even if you're not looking for love, the Ten of Cups can just be your happily ever after. And I love readings that have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You have both here. So, both cards together in a reading kind of, to me, represent working towards that, having it all type of energy. Do we ever truly have it all? No, but, pretty damn close is what I would say when you have both of those together. To me, having it all is more of a process as well. It's like if we just had everything we wanted, life would be super boring. So, if we didn't have anything to work towards or do, then I think we would get bored. But I feel like you have this knowing. And this is happening now. This is normally your past position. People always ask me what each line means. And I always say, I do past, present, future. It's not always true, right? I read intuitively. Whatever comes up is what it is. And I kind of feel this is happening right now, or it will be happening very quickly, where you could be meeting a person and I feel like you just know. It's like one of those moments where maybe you can even see a person. It's like you see yourself with that person in the future, kind of like have one of those flashes, right? And I see that here for all of you. I also feel this could be happening for your Ten of Cups, your happily ever after. So some of you might come up with a brilliant business idea, a brilliant job or career plan or path. You might be just coming up with a brilliant idea in general, and that marriage card could just be a commitment. Here's the thing. You have the marriage card and the Ten of Pentacles. Both cards can be like a contract, right? So I feel this is really good. And you have this Ten of Cups, but I feel this is just saying whatever you're moving towards is going to be your happily ever after. I feel you've been very patient. You have the Strength card and you have the Patience card as well. I feel like this is saying the reason you're almost receiving this reward is because you've been so patient, because you've been working on yourself. The Strength card is a card of working on yourself and improving yourself, and that's exactly why this is coming in for you. The Seven of Cups, I feel, is you being spoiled for choice. I also feel like it's the dream. You've been dreaming of manifesting whatever this is, this deep knowing where you knew, or maybe you know that something is coming in for you, and here you go. It's here. So you've been dreaming of it. I feel like you manifested this very, very quickly into your life, and that's exactly why you're getting something that you've wanted for a very long period of time. You have this marriage card, and again, I feel that there could be a person that you will be marrying in the future coming in for you, and I feel like it's going to happen quickly. I say this because you have the Eight of Wands as your outcome as well. Eight of Wands is something happening quickly, a quick conclusion, or something happening fast. So I feel like this could happen quite surprisingly as well. You have the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Cups. The Tower, can represent a Tower moment. No doubt about it. I feel like you've experienced many Tower moments over the past 6 months or so. I really feel this is just talking about a surprise, kind of like a aha moment, a waking up, a sudden realization. The Tower can be a bad card, but it can also just be a sudden realization. That's what I feel for you. You have the Three of Cups, a celebration. This is going to lead to happiness, a celebration. And I kind of do feel like, this is a recognition as well. I feel you are recognizing this person, right? If this is a person coming in for you, I feel like you recognize this person from a past life, and that's where this kind of flash of insight is coming from. For others, I just feel you're celebrating. Again, if you're working on a business or if you're working on a project, it's like things are clearly going very well, or things are about to go well. The Tower is kind of interesting to me here, Sagittarius. If you're working on a business or a job, I see this Tower as a very quick, sudden change. But I mean this in a good way. It's like maybe maybe for the past year or so, you've been thinking that you're going to take your business in one direction. I feel now you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I feel like there's a sudden change where you say, I'm not going to go in this direction. I'm going to go this way over here. And you're making a very quick about face or very quick change in the way that you approach your business or your career. And whenever we do this, I feel we can have people who are like, you're wasting time. You're spinning your tires. You're blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all my whole entire life, right? Those people are still exactly where they were. I continue to grow. That's why I always say, don't listen to those people, especially if they've never done anything in their life. But what I would say is I feel it causes doubt, right? When when all of a sudden we have a sudden realization, oh, I know what I need to do now. I need to make a change. And when people people don't like that much change. People think we should maybe stick to things because that's what we're taught, right? But maybe we're not. Maybe we're meant to explore until we discover what we're supposed to do, right? And that's what I feel like is going on here. You have the Page of Cups. It's like true love. I feel like there's an admirer around you. I kind of feel both ways about this, Sagittarius. For some of you, I feel like you are the one that has your eye on this person. For others, I feel like they have their eye on you. And, take it how it resonates. But someone's about to make a move is what I would say. Because you have that Eight of Wands, quick movement, quick success, and communication. And Knight of Cups as well, which would also be movement. It could be a water sign coming in for you. I really don't feel that, if I'm being honest. I feel like it could be a Capricorn, if nothing else. And maybe it's an earth sign with water, something along those lines. But you do have a lot of water here, which is interesting. I just feel like maybe this could be a person who has a lot of water in their chart. Take it how it resonates. You have this patience card. I feel like you have been very patient. I feel like you've taken your time and you've really put in the work to be successful with the patience card. And now I feel you have the the Ace of Pentacles. And yes, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Devil and the Queen of Cups. But the Ace of Pentacles is the growth. There's a garden right here. And the Ace of Pentacles represents growing or taking care of a garden, right? It's like if you want a garden to grow, you really have to take care of it. You have to put your time, effort, and energy into it to make it happen. And that's what I feel like you're doing with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're putting your effort, your energy, all those things into getting something to grow. And you actually want it to grow. That's like the difference here, is that I feel like you see this as your happily ever after, everything you want in life, whatever you want to call it. Again, like I always like to remind people, Ten of Pentacles does not mean you have the Ten of Pentacles right now. It's something that we should be working towards. It's building or leaving a legacy. So it's something that is a lifelong pursuit, the Ten of Pentacles. It's not something that just happens overnight. And again, I think people think that they want success overnight and all that other stuff, but they really don't. Because again, you would be super bored if you had everything that you ever wanted right away and you had nothing to work towards. Trust me, you would be bored. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is what you're working towards. The one thing I will say is like, and again, this is much nicer, Ten of Pentacles, because you're working towards it and you're growing and you're seeing results and, getting things you want, like kind of as you grow, which is much, much more exciting. You have the Queen of Cups and the Devil here. I just feel there could be a Capricorn coming in for you. For others, I would be careful drinking here. Again, not a doctor, not a drinker, whatever. I would just be careful of bad habits with this energy. Definitely could be drinking. Also could be negative emotions as well. I would be careful of your reactions, your emotions, all those other things. At the end here, you have this teapot. It says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. And you have this camel. It says persevere and you will overcome your problem. This is true for everyone. I feel like any problem we have to push through it right now. No one's coming to save us. No one's coming to help us. And really the answer is just being bold, being assertive, kind of overcoming issues. And really I feel the universe is trying to get people to realize that they're resourceful. The universe is trying to get us to realize that we can overcome things that we don't think we can overcome. And it's like if we don't do it, then we never prove it to ourselves. That's why we should not give up and push through things. I definitely feel there could be a friendship coming in for you as well. You have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. The Knight of Cups, I feel, is like a knight in shining armor. Like I said, there's clearly love coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like you could be a little hesitant to accept love in your life, maybe based off of past experiences, but I don't know, because again, I feel like you see this in your head. It's almost like you meet a person and it's like you see yourself married to them like right away. It's like but not as in you're imagining it, as in it's like a flash, like a flash before your eyes. I feel like it's almost like more of a knowing, like with that deep knowing card. So I would go for it. I would go for any flashes of insight you have at this time. I feel are going to be like profound. I feel like any flashes of insight you have are almost going to be moments of genius with this Eight of Wands. They're going to lead to quick success. Same thing in business. Again, I feel the more flexible we can be at this time, the better. This is true for everyone, but definitely you. I feel like maybe you've been planning on starting a podcast, but now you're like, oh my God, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, or I'm going to do something different. But I feel like it's a flash. It's like a momentary flash of insight. I would pay attention to those things, because I feel like they will lead to the most success. You do have the Five of Cups here, but again, you could be letting go of one thing over here and committing to another right here, but this is going to lead to a bridge and a castle over here. So I always tell people, don't be afraid to turn around with the Five of Cups. Don't be afraid to be grateful for what you do have, because what you're crying over is preventing you from seeing the bridge and the castle, preventing you from seeing what could actually lead to success. Let's go through here. I almost just said, let's click through here and let's see what's coming up for you. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. Be flexible. Knight of Wands is a card of spontaneous energy. He kind of allows things to happen in his life however they're meant to happen. He doesn't stick to a story. This is not a bad thing in this situation, because it's like, sometimes I think we get stuck by saying, I have to accomplish this goal the way that everybody else has. But it's like, maybe that's not your story. Same thing with love. It's like, this is why I think everybody's in a mess with love. Too much Kardashians, right? Because everybody's like, my relationship has to be exactly like, whoever on the Kardashians. It's like, not a good example, right? Not necessarily good people. So what I would say here is the Knight of Wands says, allow it to happen your way, not someone else's. With the Strength card, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is what you've developed, independence. A lot of people have been getting the Nine of Pentacles. I really truly feel that the universe is trying to get people to focus on their environment. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of your environment. There's a little snail right here, and the snail wears its home on its back. So I feel the universe is trying to get people to become more efficient. This all started when Saturn was in Capricorn like a couple of years ago. And I feel like the energy, even though Saturn isn't in Capricorn still, I feel like the energy is kind of carrying forward. But there's other things going on that I feel the universe is really saying the people who become more efficient are going to be more successful. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. There you go. It's like you've been dreaming of this. For some of you, I'm wondering if you've been having dreams, if this is a person, like of the person before you even meet them, which is crazy. For others, I just feel there's like a knight in shining armor, obviously. With the Tower, you have the Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? It's like, don't wait if you have a flash of insight. Go. I feel like this is saying, do not hesitate at this time. Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. Sometimes I feel Three of Wands Tower, it's kind of like saying, the universe is like saying, hey, there's an opportunity in front of you, and if you don't take it, there's going to be a tower moment, right? So I don't truly feel that we should try to avoid tower moments necessarily in our life. They usually teach us a lot. They bring us back down to earth. We've been ignoring reality for too long. That's the whole point of the tower. We've been building up walls around us. So we come back down to earth so we can, see reality, basically. But I also feel that we could avoid some tower moments. And I feel like this is saying, hey, there's like a sudden opportunity coming in for you. Be ready to take the opportunity so you can be successful. With the Three of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups. There you go. Wishes, wish fulfillment. Part of me... For some of you, feel like you've been asking for this. It's like you've been telling the universe, hey, bring me this type of person. They bring you the type of person. That's where the shock is. Like you asked for it and the universe is like, okay, here you go. So again, don't turn away from it because I feel like it's exactly what you want. With the Page of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I would open up to this situation. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says, like, when you know that you are going to have something or do something, then it becomes reality. It's like the more committed we are to something, the more likely we are to accomplish it, right? And no matter what. So I would say that the Seven of Wands is a card of conviction, where it says, again, if when there is no other way, the only way is to be successful. And that's what this looks like. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups. It's like a gift from the universe. Exactly what I've been saying. Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. Definitely could be a soulmate as well. I feel there's a financial turnaround coming in for you as well. With the Queen of Cups and the Devil, this is your own thinking. Nine of Swords. I would get out of your head is what I'd say with the Nine of Swords. No stinking thinking, plain and simple. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. Definitely improvements coming in for you. The Six of Swords requires a sacrifice. You can see that this woman and the child, they have nothing with them. They just have the clothing on their back. They are sacrificing everything they have known from the past, their whole entire life, for the hopes of a better future. I feel this for a lot of people this year. Again, you're not the only sign that gets this, but not only that, you have 2 sixes in this row. So 2 sixes is a confirmation for me that you're on the right path. But if you're making some sacrifices, if you're leaving something behind, you're not crazy, is what this is saying. This is what you should be doing. With the 8 of Wands, you have the moon. The moon is manifesting a dream really on Earth, because the moon, it is a card of imagination and fear, but I always say there is a path straight down the middle to some mountains in the background. It doesn't say stop. Nowhere on the moon does it say stop. It's part of the fool's journey. He makes it to the mountains. Mountains represent accomplishments and achievements. It's really a card of facing your fears, because he has to go through this darkness to get to the mountains, to get to the accomplishment. And I feel like this is saying face your fears. Like, I think I said that earlier in the reading. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Empress. The Empress is a card of abundance and success. And it's also just a card of you creating abundance. So I feel like you are creating a lot of abundance in your life with the Empress. I also feel like you're creating like all sorts of things, projects, ideas, pretty much everything. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well. So get out there if you're hoping to meet this person. And with the 5 of Cups, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, I feel, is kind of like your wisdom and knowledge. King of Swords is a card of wisdom and knowledge, and I feel like you've been learning a lot. So I feel like you need to put your wisdom and knowledge into practice with this King of Swords energy. I also feel like that could be a person that's coming in for you. It could be an air sign person, or it could just be someone who has a lot of air in their chart. But I love this for you, Scorpio, oh my God. It could be a Scorpio that's coming in for you as well, but Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.